Good morning, Leestown Middle School. It is Friday morning. It is the Friday before a long weekend. It is January the 15th, and it is time for our Friday morning sports report with Coach Gibson. Coach Gibson right here to bring you all of the latest news in Charger athletics and extracurricular activities. So it's going to be a great Friday. We've had a great week. Chargers, and just because we've had a great week, you get a 3-day weekend. We're honoring the birthday of Martin Luther King Jr. On Monday, so we will be off, and it's a good time to look into some of the great things that Dr. King did. So there'll be a lot of things on usually over the weekends showing the life and achievements of Dr. King, so be a good time to watch some of those. We are back with the sports report. We are back, get back in action next week with Charger Athletics with a busy week next week. We've got some girls basketball starting back. We've got boys basketball tryouts. So we'll get all of that in our sports update today. And then we are back with our celebrity guest picks today against a rock star. You ready for it, rock star?
Ready! Oh boy!
It's going to be a big weekend of sports out there. We got NFL playoffs. We got Kentucky basketball back in action. And we got our Charger girls taking the floor next week. After a long hiatus, I believe it's been, 1st of December since they played Rockstar.
Oh, man. You got to knock the rust off the Rockstar.
That's right.
But I'm ready.
That's right. And our girls basketball team, remember, they are undefeated when they start play back next week. So we hope they can keep that record going. So
yeah.
I believe it may be a championship year we're headed for this year in girls basketball. All right, so let's get right into our sports update this week to see what's going on. And I know a lot of anxious boys out there ready for boys basketball tryouts. We have that taking place next week. So I just want to give you those dates that we've been reading for boys basketball tryouts. Tuesday, January 19th is 6th and 7th graders, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Wednesday, January 20th is 8th graders, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Friday, January 22nd, 6th and 7th graders, 4 to 6 p.m. Friday, January the 22nd, 8th graders, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Saturday, January 23rd, 6th and 7th graders, 9:30 to 11 a.m. Remember, that's Saturday morning, and also then Saturday we have time for 8th graders to come in at 11:30. Getting told there's no volume, Rockstar. We have no volume out there?
No volume. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Check 1, 2.
All right. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties with the volume this morning.
Everything looks good on this side, Coach.
Okay. Oh, we're back. We're volume is working now. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. All right, so we are back. Sorry about that. Got reports that we had no volume, but everything seems to be fine. So, all right. So again, tryouts are in the parent newsletter, and they will be again this weekend. I know some of those tryouts are late. So 6:30, you're like, Coach Gibson, why are we trying out 6:30 to 8:30? But remember, girls basketball season is going on as well, so they're practicing, and when they're finished practicing, we got to clean that gymnasium and bring the boys in. So there's 3 things that Coach Johnson has said that you need to bring for practice. You got to have your sports physical. All right, in sports physical, you get that before the school. You have to have that physical before you're allowed to try out. You have to have your mask. All right, we all have to have our mask, and we are taking our mask with us. You don't have to practice in your mask, but anytime we are on the side of the court and things like that, we've got our mask and a water bottle. All right, remember the bring your own water bottle, because practicing, you practice hard and you will need a drink of water. And that's there's no water fountains right now because of COVID, so you have to have your water bottle. So good luck to all those student athletes next week, and good luck to our boys trying out. And if you don't make the team, all right, remember we usually have 3 teams. We don't have a 6th grade team this year, but if you don't make the team, don't get down on yourself. There's still lots of places you can play basketball, and I think the YMCA, which has a really good program, has opened that up to maybe 7th and 8th graders this year. So if something happens, doesn't work out, you don't make the team, just give Coach Gibson an email, and I can tell you where you can still play some basketball. Then hopefully next year's back to normal, and we've got 3 teams going again. Girls basketball back in action, like we said, and they will play next week at Southern. January 21st at Southern to defend their undefeated record so far. So they play Southern next week. And I don't think it's the Storm anymore, is it, Rockstar? It used to be the Southern Storm.
Yeah,
Coach
they changed their name.
Yeah, Coach Gibson was coaching. It was a Southern Storm. It's not the Storm anymore. So Southern used to be Storm. So that's the sports update. And that's what we've got going on next week. And we've got some Chargers that probably have birthdays over the long weekend.
Yeah,
all right.
Birthday.
Okay, I don't see anybody for the 15th. Nope, no birthdays today for the 15th. But on the 16th, we have Maya Kirk.
Go Maya.
We have Eduardo Guerrero Rodriguez. We have Elijah Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay, Elijah Robinson, your birthday is actually the 17th. We have also on the 17th, Bianca Robles Alvarez. Actually, Bianca, yours is the 18th. I'm looking at my list wrong. All right, so, and that's our birthdays for the week, because we will be back on the 19th. So all of those students, happy birthday to you over the weekend. And we do have one staff birthday. Staff birthday is Mr. J.D. Harmon. Happy birthday, J.D. Harmon. All right. Now, Friday's sports reports, picking against a rock star, but we always like to have a celebrity guest. And this celebrity guest has been at Leestown for 4 years now. Made his home now at Leestown, but taught in a previous school district. Was also a coach in a previous school district, and is here at Leestown as an 8th grade social studies and team leader. And I don't know if you can guess or not by his picture down there, but he is a big time Bills fan. All right, let's see who it is. There he is, Mr. Hoofnagel, 8th grade social studies teacher and team lead for the T-Breads. Welcome, Mr. Hoofnagel, to your first ever Friday morning sports report. I know you've been waiting for this for a long time, about as long as you've been waiting for your Bills to get back in the AFC Championship game. Isn't that correct?
You're going down, Hoofnagel.
All right. So I like your background there, Mr. Hoofnagel. So my first question for you was tell us a little bit of what you do at Leestown, but I think I defined that. All right, so.
Social studies, team leader, thoroughbreds. I'm also on SBDM as a teacher.
That's right. So your kids, your T-Breds are out there in remote land. How are our T-Breds doing this year?
They're doing great. We're really proud of those kids that are showing up every day, working hard. That's all we can ask you to do. Just try your best. Those kids are showing a lot about perseverance. So we're really proud of those kids.
Yeah, that's great. I know you brag on your T-Breds a whole lot, and I guess it's to the point now. T-Breds and Broncos are getting ready for high school, kind of doing some scheduling and some things like that coming up. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right.
Horizon.
Yep. If you're sitting there in 8th grade, you're one of our 8th grade Chargers, remember, we only got a few more months together. We got to get you ready to go to high school. So you got some great 8th grade teachers and administrators and counselors that's going to help you do that.
Mr. Hoofnagel, can you speak up a little more?
Sure.
Yeah, get closer to your mic.
Okay. How's that?
Anything's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're having some sound. Okay. We can hear you. It's just you got to talk a little bit louder, I guess, this morning. All right. So, Mr. Hoofnagel, you taught for several years in Franklin County social studies in Frankfort. You also you taught 6th grade there. But you were a coach, and we highlight athletics and extracurriculars on Fridays. Tell us about your coaching experience in Frankfurt.
Well, I've coached boys and girls soccer for about 15 years. I coached in New York and also down here in Kentucky. I was a middle school boys and girls coach and also coached high school girls. And in fact, Miss Thornhill on a high school team that I coached.
That's right.
The little defender.
Yeah, that's right. We had an argument here this morning in the studio because we knew you coached somebody here at Leestown. Mr. Collins was pretty convinced it was Mr. Miller. He felt that you coached him in soccer, but it's Miss Thornhill. So, all right. So, why do you feel that athletics and being involved in athletics and extracurricular programs are very important for middle school students?
Well, it teaches kids how to work as a team, reach common goals. Also helps with communication and problem-solving skills. And I really like the fact that when you play sports, helps you to create tight bonds with your teammates. And in fact, like I started playing soccer when I was 6 years old. I still am friends with kids that I played with back then when I was 6 years old. So it's helped me to build lifelong friendships.
All right, that's great. So that's great. And I don't know if in Franklin County if you ever won a trophy like this. Oh, woo! That is a 2002 City Championship trophy. That I have in stock here as Coach Gibson. So, all right, Mr. Hoofnagel, are you ready to pick against a rock star?
Ready.
All right, so we've got our games, and we are totally focused on NFL playoffs here this weekend. So we will have the rock star go up first. Rock star, Rams versus Packers.
Oh, man, that's tough. It's close. But I'm going to go with the Pack, the hottest quarterback in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers, and I can't pick against them.
All right. Who you got, Mr. Hoofnagel?
I'm the same way. I think Aaron Rodgers is he's going to be tough to beat in Lambeau, so I'm going to go with the Packers.
All right. You got Browns versus Chiefs. Take it away, Mr. Hoofnagel.
I would really like the Browns to win because then that would mean that the Bills would host the AFC Championship game. But I just don't think they can beat Patrick Mahomes. So I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs.
All right. Who you got, Rockstar?
Man, oh, man. He must have read my script. As much as I love a Cinderella story, and the Browns are the Cinderella story of the NFL, gotta go with the Chiefs.
All right.
They've been there too many times.
All right, next game. This should be a very good game. We got Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Drew Brees and the Saints. Who you got, Rockstar?
I'm going with Saints.
What the Saints?
Going with the Saints.
All right. Two seasoned quarterbacks. Who you got there, Mr. Hoofnagel?
Well, I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay, and only because it's tough to beat a team 3 times in a row.
That's right.
The Saints have won twice against Tampa Bay because they play in the same division. And I also kind of want Tampa Bay. If the Bills can make it to the Super Bowl, I'd like to beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Nice.
That's kind of a dream.
Nice.
I think Mr. Miller would agree with that.
All right. Ravens, Bills. This is where it gets interesting. And go with the Rockstar first because I know he is a Lamar Jackson fan.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got an applause going on that one. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot pick against Lamar. I will never pick against Lamar unless he's on a horrible team. Then he is not. Offense is strong. Defense is strong. Bills are going down.
Uh-oh. Come on, Mr. Hoofnagel. We know you're going to pick, but tell us why.
I can't pick against my team. It's been a long time since we've been in this position. It took 25 years, and a lot of agony and tears to win a playoff game. It was 1995 is the last time that they won a playoff game. So they won last week. I think we keep it rolling. The weather's supposed to be a factor, so they can't pick against the Bills.
All right. So that's their NFL game of the week. And, of course, our game of the week, Lady Chargers versus Southern. Don't call us the Storm. Call us the Spartans. Who you got, Hoofnagel? And Rockstar?
Oh, gotta pick the Chargers. They are going to win the city this year.
All right, go Chargers. Thank you, Mr. Hoofnagel, for joining us today. Good luck to your Bills this weekend. Also like Lamar, too, so I got to say that. So, all right, let's everybody join in. It's time for the pledge. If you can stick around for us a second, Mr. Hoofnagel, and we'll say the pledge together. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, it's guidelines for success. We always want to live responsibly, make good choices, and show kindness to others. All right, it's Friday. Have a great Friday. Have a long weekend. And we'll get back at it on the 19th. Let's put our L's up. Everybody in the house, let's have a Go Chargers on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Chargers! Thank you, Mr. Hoofnagel.